Joining us this morning is Beverly White, Executive Director of the ARC of South Talladega County. Beverly, good morning.
Good morning.
It's been a number of years since you've had that title. How many?
Almost 33 years.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
As of in August.
Yeah. Sunshine Saturday, a premier event in Sylacauga and South Talladega County for many years, coming up real soon.
Right. Saturday, the 12th of May, will be our 34th Sunshine Saturday. In addition to that, we have a tennis tournament, which we've had, this will be our 7th year for the tennis tournament.
So let's talk about the ARC of South Talladega County and Sunshine Saturday. What is the purpose of the event?
Funding. You know, most nonprofits are always looking.
About that,
that's right. I always have the handout, but we try to be raise as much money on our own that we can. And Sunshine Saturday has been one of the best ways to raise funds for us.
Now, do you guys get funds from the state of Alabama?
Yes, we get funds from the state as a line item in the Special Education Trust Fund. And we get money from the city of Sylacauga, which they've graciously, every year have given us help with funding. We get some money from the county, sales and use tax money. So, we're fortunate that we do have a city and county that helps in supporting us.
But there's never enough funds.
There's never enough funds. So Sunshine Saturday has been a great day, and as time has gone on, the carnival type day doesn't have as much, for the little kids.
I remember that though.
Yes,
wow,
yes.
Wow.
We used to do, it's just a big event. But we've still do our Mother's Day plants.
It's a weekend prior to Mother's Day, is that right?
Yes, it is. The day before Mother's Day, and always a great time to get some plants for Mother, or just to plant in your yard. We'll have some shrubs also, different types of landscaping items. But the plants are always really pretty, and is a good seller. A few years ago, we started opening Sunshine Saturday up for vendors. We have a lot of food vendors, and we have people bringing different crafts. So that's worked well.
Still at Central Park?
Yes, still at Central Park.
Okay.
And as always, we're fortunate to have Randy Gill as our MC, and bless his heart, he's
been forever, hasn't he?
Yes, he has, and he's had surgery. But we're going to have. He's got it all lined up. He says, "I'll be there." He's always said, "I'll be there."
Beverly, talk about that particular Saturday, and there's been times where the weather hadn't been good. Hopefully the weather's going to be good coming up in a week or so. What all do you expect to be going on that day? We've talked about the vendors, we've talked about the flowers and stuff like that. What else is happening? We
have entertainment. A few things I know of. Randy's group will play. We have Lauren Taunton that will be singing.
She's a great talent.
Oh yes, yeah. She certainly is. And we have a dance group that will be performing first thing in the morning, and then Randy's group throughout the day. And we'll be doing the tickets, and we'll be announcing those throughout the day. How does that work?
That reverse is it a reverse drawing?
It's a reverse drawing. The last one that's in the barrel is the one that wins.
I've never been that last one, though, but I know some people that have.
Yes, me too.
The funding for the event, what will it go towards?
Just general operations. We run programs for adults with intellectual disabilities, and everything that we raise stays local. You have some that have to, go to national or a larger entity, but what we raise, we keep in Sylacauga, and it's to keep our doors open and keep programs, which I think are good programs for those that with special needs.
Now, this special need program is very special to you.
Yes, it is. My son Brian has been a part of it since really we moved back to Sylacauga, even though he was in the school system.
How old is he now?
He's willing to tell you he'll be 38 in August, August 28th. So he was raised at the Ark, and after schools he would be there until I got off work. So, yeah, it's been special, and I think that's one of the reasons. When I first came and I saw what was going on and the activities they were involved in, I did not want Brian to be graduating from school and coming and playing bingo or games all day. So I feel like we've evolved into a really well-rounded program.
Well, you teach them there.
Everybody has what we call a team meeting, where we talk about things that they would like to work on. We all have things that we would like to do better, or something we would like to learn to do. So we have goals and objectives. And we had one young man that wanted to learn how to do a job application. So that was a goal he worked on, and we worked on it each week. And so, things like that, and different, we're all different. Therefore, our needs would be different. Brian has a lot of issues with, because he has CP, back stiff, and so he does a lot of stretching, but that's a goal for him.
Remember you used to cut grass?
Yes, we did. We had a large clientele, and we were all over the city.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, that type of atmosphere just instills in people that, hey, I can make a difference, and I'm going to make a difference in this life.
And, Jim Dale, we all need to feel good about ourselves. Yeah. And, you would not be where you are today if you did not have a good self-esteem or self-image. And that's what we want to do for our guys. Let them feel good about what they do and how they do it, and be proud, because where would any of us be without that good self-image that I can do? Yeah. And can't is not a word we use at the center. If we can figure out a way for you to do something, we'll do it.
Talk about the center itself.
Well, we're fortunate. In about 1998, we moved from the building on Main Avenue. Oh, yeah. To the city did a special. It was a grant, and we were able to get build a new building, and that has been a blessing. Technically, the city owns the building, and we use the building for the purpose of programming. And like I said, we're very fortunate. It's not, I don't think you go some places and it's kind of institutional. It's not a good feeling. We got that homey feeling, I feel like. And one of the things I've tried to encourage or instill in the staff is, the golden rule. So that's how we operate at the center.
Speaking of staff,
yes,
it takes a staff.
It does. And again, we're very fortunate. I've hired a couple of people, but usually the last person, I think I've been there, since, for 30, almost 33 years. We have a couple that's been like that, 21, 18, 19 years. One has celebrated her 11th, I believe, anniversary at the center, and then I've had two within the past 3 years. So we don't have a turnover. So that tells you something. I think the people we have are passionate about what they do, and they truly feel blessed to be in the position they are.
And this, of course, Sunshine Saturday coming up, Mother's Day weekend, and what does it start, about 9 o'clock or so?
Yes, 9 o'clock.
And beautiful park right across from Bluebell Central Park, and what a great place to have the event.
Yes, it is. It's just ideal. People can see you from Norton and Broadway, and we just encourage everybody to come out, whether you have children that would enjoy the games, or if the games, the bouncies, or want to hear some good entertainment, or have some good food. Just and of course the plants. But I think we have a little bit of something for everyone.
What about the ages of the clients you have there?
From the time the earliest is when they leave the school system, and they'll transition to our program. And the oldest we have is 63.
Oh, wow.
So we've got, most of ours fall in the range of mid 30s to 45, but we do have some younger and we do have some older.
Without naming names, share a great story of success there.
Oh,
I know there are many, but
yes. Gosh, there's so many of them. But we had one young man that was in our program years ago, and he was hired by Arby's after leaving our program, and he has gone on to be a good employee.
Oh, wow.
He no longer is at Arby's, but he has kind of his own grass cutting business, and to me, that's wonderful. Yeah. That's kind of what we're all about. Yeah. To me, that's one of the best ones.
How many clients do we have?
18.
Okay.
And
is there a capacity there? Or?
Yeah, we've had as many as 25. So, but we have some that move on. We've had one that moved, and one that a couple that have left to go do other things. So, but yeah, 18, and you know, they are encouraged now with programming to try to get out and find work, and that's something we have. We have 2 young ladies that volunteer at the nursing homes. One helps with meals, one is in recreation. Oh, wow. So yeah, you know, and that's another, you talk about success stories now. It's not a paid job, they're volunteering, but you know, they're helping, they're giving back, and the nursing home loves them, and they love the nursing home.
Beverly White, Executive Director of the ARC of South Talladega County. Sunshine Saturday coming up, Mother's Day weekend on Saturday, and how has it changed as far as the state supporting these programs, and what keeps you going?
Oh, geez, what keeps the center going?
What keeps you going?
Oh, geez.
You have a son plugged in.
I have a son, but you know, somebody told me one time, when you go into the ARC, you have this feeling, you feel well, and when you leave that door, you have that same feeling. So that's how I feel when I go every day. It's just a blessing. It's just a blessing.
Has state funding changed over the years, or basically
the same?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it shows the importance of this fundraiser. Is this the largest fundraiser of the year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we want you to be a part of it. How can they get plugged into the reverse drawing and the tickets?
They can call 256-245-2323 and ask for Glenda Dobson.
Okay. And make sure you get your tickets, and your name may be the final name that's drawn. And what is the winnings here?
10,000.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain.
Beverly White, our guest this morning from the ARC of South Talladega County. It is, you remember, before we go, let's reminisce a little bit. As the older I get, the more reminiscing I do.
I understand.
You remember your first Sunshine Saturday?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I was, I didn't sleep, I think, that the entire week. I went to bed every night with a notebook on my nightstand. So if I woke up during the night, which I did, to think of something, I'd write it down. So
was that at Noble Park then?
Yes, it was at Noble Park. Yes.
And golly, that's some great stories.
Yes, that was some good years. Really was. Yeah. Really was.
Yeah, and that park would pack out,
right.
all day long. And we want to pack Central Park out on the weekend of Mother's Day too. Get your Mother's Day plants. Always beautiful plants there. And they used to do cakes and stuff. They still do that?
No, we don't do the cakes since we've kind of gone into doing the vendors.
Yeah.
One vendor I think of everybody's asked for is Heaven's Gold.
Oh, yeah.
They make the...
I'm in for that.
Yeah, fried pies. So we don't want to do anything that's going to compete with... Not that we could compete with Heaven's Gold, because they have the best homemade apple pies. But we have a guy comes and does fish and fish and hamburger chickens. We have somebody doing grilling hamburgers and hot dogs. We have Mr. James Lee that comes from Chillersburg, and he just does all sorts of things.
Now, this is a statewide viewed show this morning. Have you got room for vendors, or are you full of vendors?
We've got room for vendors.
Okay. And so they can call the same number for more information?
Yes, they can.
What number again?
256-245-2323.
All right. Great success with it, and
Thank you.
continue it on Mother's Day weekend.
Thank you very much.
Beverly White, the Executive Director of the ARC of South Talladega County, and their Sunshine Saturday coming up real soon. We'll be back with more Daybreak in a minute.